Well, howdy, everybody. It's Mr. Lynch. Do you like me? I'm in my cowboy hat today. I grew up in Georgia, and back when I was a kid, I used to wear a cowboy hat a lot, and I used to wear belts with big buckles on them. I used to have cowboy boots, and I used to go, yeah, doggy, yip yay yay. And I was brought up in the South where we were taught to say like yes sir and no sir and yes ma'am and some different type of ways of greeting people. Listen, today's Thursday. Tomorrow is going to be Friday, and you're going to be off because it's Good Friday. So Mr. Lynch is not going to read a book on Good Friday. I'm going to take the day off too, and I'm going to read a book that my friend Todd Parr sent me. Right now, you might say to yourself, did Todd Parr, the man that wrote this book, really send this to me? Yes, he did. You know why? How I can prove it? Because he wrote, to John. Look at, this is what he thinks I must look like. Next time I hope he draws a cowboy hat on me. To John, 2011. And he's just a really nice guy. I think he writes really good books. And I love reading them. And this is the last of all of his books that I own that I've read. So it's called the I Am Not Scared book. And with everything that's going on, I know a lot of people are probably scared because you've been having to stay at home a lot and wondering why, but it's okay. It's okay to be scared. Because sometimes I am scared of the dark. Mr. Lynch used to be scared of the dark all the time. I used to keep a night light on when I was little. I'm not scared if I have a night light. I have not read this book in a really, really long time, so I kind of forget some of the things that are in there. Sometimes I'm scared of dogs, especially dogs that wiggle their tails like that dog. I was never scared of dogs. I'm not scared of dogs when they give me a kiss. How many people have went to go pet your dog and he gives you a big, fat, juicy kiss on your nose? Sometimes I'm scared to ride on airplanes. Mr. Lynch goes on airplanes all the time, and I've been all to crazy places in airplanes. I've been to Italy and Macedonia and Greece, and I've been to, did I see Italy and London and Atlanta and San Francisco and New Orleans and Miami and Fort Lauderdale and all sorts of little places. But when I'm on an airplane, I'm not scared to see the world from above. Because you're way, way high in the air. If you've never flown on an airplane, you go so high that you don't even see people. And sometimes when you start to land, you see cars, and the cars are only like that big. Sometimes I'm scared of the monsters and ghosts. I'm not scared when I see that they're really not real. Because there's no monsters and there are no ghosts. People tell you ghost stories, but they're always pretend stories. There's never anything that is ghostly. You should never be scared of ghosts. Sometimes I'm scared of what's under my bed. I'm not scared once I clean everything out and see that it's all my favorite toys. I like this book, Cowboy John. Sometimes I'm scared when my family argues. I'm not scared when we all hug and say, I'm sorry. How many of you argue with your brother or sister? I mean, everyone does. You can't help it. It's written in the Geneva Convention that you have to argue with your brother or sister, or maybe your neighbor. But as long as you always make up and become friends again, everything's cool. Sometimes I'm scared to go shopping for new underwear. Oh. But I'm never afraid to wear underwear on my head. Mr. Parr, I've never wore underwear on my head. Has anyone out there ever put underwear on their head? I'm sure somebody has. Sometimes I'm scared when I get lost in the grocery store. I'm not scared when I stay close to my mommy. When Mr. Lynch was little, he was in the store with his dad, and I wasn't paying attention, and I thought I was standing next to my dad, so I went and I held my dad's hand, and then all of a sudden, I looked up, and my dad was standing at the end of the aisle, and I looked up, and it was a man that I didn't know, and I screamed and ran to my dad, and my dad was laughing hilariously. He thought it was the funniest thing he'd ever seen. Sometimes I'm scared of my first day of school. I wonder if he's going to say, but I'm going to miss my friends on the last day of school. But I'm not scared when I make a few friends. Isn't it cool when you make friends and then it's like the end of the school year and then you're sad? Look at the name of the teacher. Mr. Apple. I wonder if his dad is named Johnny and they shorten it. His name used to be Johnny Appleseed. Sometimes I'm scared of thunder and lightning. I think everybody is scared of thunder and lightning at some point in their life, but now I love thunder and lightning. I love like walking down and watching it when it's over the water in the bay. Back there, it's like really cool. I'm not scared when I build a fort with my best friend when it's outside thundering and lightning. People that wear cowboy hats, we ain't afraid of no lightning. We ain't afraid of no lightning. Sometimes I'm scared when I do something wrong. Ho ho! Mr. Lynch still gets scared if he does something wrong. Like if Mrs. Lynch says, hey, make sure that you drink the old milk and not new milk, and then I don't drink the old milk and I drink the new milk, and then she gets mad because I didn't drink the old milk, and she goes, now we're going to have to throw that away, and I say, well, why don't you drink it? I'm not scared when I help to fix it. Oh, so like let's say you broke something. Like let's say he broke that lamp, and then he fixed it. That's what I like about Todd Parr's books. Sometimes I'm scared I will make a mistake. Spelling bee. Spell pickle. P-I-K-E-L. Because you spell it P-I-C-K-L-E. Pickle. But I'm not scared when I know I did my best. See, as long as you try really hard, it works out. Mr. Lynch isn't a good speller. Mr. Lynch spells so bad that sometimes spell checker on my computer will go, huh? Sometimes I'm scared if I am not perfect. Like Tammy. Right? Like I don't want to be perfect just like Tammy. See the little Tammy dolls? Right? But I'm not scared when I meet someone that's just like me. Because guess what? Everybody is perfect. Everybody's perfect in their own way. Everybody has their special trait. Everybody does something that is so unique from everyone else that it makes you special. So don't ever, 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 ever be ashamed of yourself. So with that, I'm not scared if I have a nightlight. I'm not scared when I stay close to my mama. And I'm not scared when I make new friends. So with that said, I'd like to wish everyone a very, very, very happy Easter for all of my friends who celebrate Easter. And I just wish you good tidings, and I hope everyone stays safe, and I hope everyone remains to stay calm, cool, and collective. Do not be scared. So yippee-yi-yo, yi-yay, y'all. I'm going to go head on out and go pet my horse. If I had a horse, I'd go out there and I'd ride her. And if I had a horse, you know what my horse's name would be? Oliver. Oliver the horse. All right. Thumbs up for kindness, everybody. Do something nice. Do something really, really nice over the Easter break, okay? Peace.